So, in this first part of the series, we're going to experience the power of the Yoni as the gateway to awakening in a sacred way, i.e., in a way that's good for your higher self, a woman that's living ecstatically. And if you're lacking in energy, feeling blocked in life, and if you feel like you can't let go of some traumatic experiences, your yoni is the gateway to your soul and the place to nurture and get reacquainted with first. It's literally the first place that you need to work on just to get you opening up to life again. So I remember a time when this part of my body was mainly for, should I just say, urinating and sexual fun times. And for most women that I know, that is as far as it goes. And then when we had things like heartbreaks and relationship breakup to the equation, it's usually the first place we emotionally shut down, essentially shutting down ourselves. And psychologically, some will even self-punish themselves by engaging in random, heartless sexual intercourse, a process that usually energetically depletes the power of our yoni and essentially depletes our life force. When I started Tantra years ago, I started to explore the idea of how to bring back my self-confidence and the zest for life. I began to learn about sexual energy and how it was our life force and how it was the base for creativity and how it was such a powerful energy in helping us bring things to life. Yet so many women are oppressed in this power because there's so much shame and pain carried around this area. Even though as a woman, this is our creative energy. I love this quote I found online. It says, I believe when we are able to fully own and express ourselves, we're able to tap into a creative power deeply rooted from our sexual energy, which is our creative energy. We are so sexually loose and also so sexually restrained. We don't understand the creative power we have because we're so busy using it in all the wrong ways, or worse, not using it at all. So I, like many other women, was totally disconnected from this energy and didn't really know how to use its potential. But when you start to connect to your yoni, feel its unique energy, you begin to master how to clear, heal old wounds, and channel your desires into existence. And believe it or not, it's also the fastest way to open your heart if you feel it closed. And to do this, you have to learn how to control and direct the energy consciously through your energetic centers of the body. And this is why I started with the yoni, because really it's the portal to help us connect to the womb and to the heart and the higher chakras. So as I explore both Tantra and shamanism, I found techniques around the art of raising sexual energy up the spine, reactivating, recalibrating, and bringing alive our whole body. And not just one, and I also found actually that with just one power session with my clients using these techniques, clients will usually drop years and years of blocked energy and patterns that they've been holding on to for years. And it's that powerful. And also, your yoni is also the key to having a grounded inner confidence. When you begin to connect with it, nurture it, feel its beauty, this transforms your whole state of overall inner confidence and gives you that unshakable kind of like confidence, that you can feel and see. This has been the case for me, and I encourage more women to start putting aside the shame associated with the use of our sexual energy, because by so doing, you are disowning your own creative life force to birth new experience. So before we move on to the womb, by learning to become more connected with your yoni and that sexual energy, you learn to awaken your life force and you start to come alive. And when you come alive, you become more connected to your real self, which is that self that is connected to the divine. And this is essentially why we're doing this, okay? I know the feelings and sensation that we get from this this work can be so ecstatic that sometimes perhaps it can take us from the main purpose of why we do this. I just want to bring you back down that the reason why we're doing this is to make us come alive so that we can actually start to sense and feel what we are here to feel. And that is to feel ecstatic, to feel bliss, to feel complete, to be tapped back into our intuition, into who we truly are, without all the cloudiness of all the trauma, the negative energy, and all the other stuff that we tend to hold on to as we go through our journey.